Helium in a real sense is a low-positioned coin with the ticker HNT that most certainly has a really present worth of $1.48 and a market capitalization of $213,560,542 in an unpretentious manner. Digital currencies have extremely lengthy past a reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers, which by and large is very critical. These days, it's a resource class that in every practical sense is considerably managed and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate delicate in an unpretentious way. Some huge venture banks even explicitly secure Helium and most certainly other digital currencies as a group to by and large safeguard their resources under administration against a running expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors genuinely as opposed to prevalent thinking. Presently, now is the right time to truly uncover our short, mid, and extremely long-haul expectation of the advancements on the HNT market that explicitly depend on the readings of our truly special crypto unpredictability record that basically assists us with checking the market feeling and expect where in which the market plans to go, which basically is very huge. At this point, the cost of Helium sort of is $1.48, while the coin right now sort of winds up at 88th spot in the extremely generally positioning, or so they basically thought. The said fundamentally positioning is assessed based on the resources in every practical sense, present value that generally is duplicated by its truly current market capitalization, an equation that especially is applied all through all monetary business sectors in an unpretentious manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients in a real sense get the most pertinent information in regards to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios in an especially significant way. It's likewise essential to fundamentally consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing. On October 13, the cost of Helium sort of was at $1.43 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change basically added up to 3.76% in every practical sense, as opposed to mainstream thinking. 7 days prior, on October 7, HNT especially was esteemed at $1.46, which certainly intends that from that point forward, the cost most certainly has for the most part changed by 0% in a quite enormous manner. A month prior, on September 14, the market member laid out the cost of Helium at $1.39, thusly, the coin basically has taken a 6.65% action to arrive at its especially present standings, truly in spite of prevalent thinking, as a matter of fact. The examination of market capitalization generally conveys really equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors, or so they for the most part thought. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology certainly is utilized to for the most part decide the really generally position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, so 7 days prior, on October 7, HNT explicitly was esteemed at $1.46, which sort of truly intends that from that point forward, the cost has most certainly changed by 0%. Which for the most part is genuinely huge. Changes in market capitalization for the most part sure are essentially negative explicitly, are additionally demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could sort of head, as well as the resources truly potential for making gains or posting misfortunes, in both truly short and sort of long-haul viewpoints, in every practical sense. In opposition to mainstream thinking. This especially specific truly metric especially is likewise used to check the strength of Helium, corresponding to the remainder of the cryptographic money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, in a kind of huge manner. To especially decide the especially current market capitalization of HNT, we for the most part increase the circling supply, the boundary that will by and large be by and large made sense of later by the sort of present worth of the cryptographic money under audit, showing that on October 13, the cost of Helium really was at $1.43 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 3.76%. Starting today, the market capitalization of Helium explicitly remains at $213,560,542, which frames the reason for kind of present especially positioning was referenced before, certainly as opposed to prevalent thinking. Yesterday, on October 13, HNT especially had a market capitalization of $206,233,038 in an unobtrusive manner. Keep going week, on October 7, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to by and large was recorded at $210,720,072, which is genuinely huge. A month prior, on September 14, the market worth of helium for the most part was evaluated to generally be $200 $248,779. But in large further appearance hit at this point, the cost of helium is $1.48. Will the coin as of now really ends up at 88th spot in the fundamentally been large positioning, which truly is very critical. Complete inventory considers the quantity of coins that for the most part have proactively been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, by and large, as opposed to mainstream thinking. These digital currencies can explicitly be utilized either for dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, or so they in a real sense thought. This measurement likewise considers the coins that sort of have been progressively transitioned away from through the cycle called consuming, which truly is applied to control the expansion rate, or so they most certainly thought. At this point, the especially complete stock of helium sort of is laid out at 223,000,000 HNT in a genuinely huge manner. Finally, the circling supply in every way that really matters is utilized to fundamentally ascertain the market capitalization and most certainly evaluate the coins certainly current remaining in the positions, lovely in spite of prevalent thinking. It means the really by and large measure of HNT that especially is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that sort of are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly by and large put, unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, so presently, now is the right time to sort of uncover our short, mid, and sort of long-haul expectation of the improvements on the HNT market that truly depend on the readings of our kind of extraordinary crypto unpredictability file that explicitly assists us with checking the market feeling and especially expect where in which the market plans to go in a for the most part significant manner fundamentally. It's by and large generally accepted that digital currencies that basically have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million really are the most reasonable for especially long-haul speculation, since they are generally genuinely prone to see the value in esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. At this point, helium basically has a circling supply of 143,934,821 coins, which generally is genuinely critical. Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with HNT arrived at the mark of $1,074,565, which in a real sense shows that at this point, the cost of helium basically is $1.48. While the coin as of now really winds up at 88th spot in the truly generally speaking positioning, or so they thought. Yesterday, on October 13, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame remained at $813,469, showing helium in every practical sense. It is a low-positioned coin with the ticker HNT that certainly has a current worth of $1.